Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. They send the tight end in motion. He's got room to run right at the start. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone, inside the 20. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 53 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. The man in motion is Watson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. Motion man, set right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going to have the Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Run. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. That is caught. Do you believe it? The fake works. It is a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ryan. Go, go. 11. 30 left. Hot.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hey, Lion.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
11. 11, Agate. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Let's go, 52.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Go, go.
Throwing is Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. The man in motion is Watson. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Saints out on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
Shaheed in motion. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That one on target to Watson. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. Here's 3rd and... And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
A run on 1st and goal. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's the tight end. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. Two minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room.
Let's go.
Don't give it to them. Go.
The contact and forcing third down.
So a really interesting strategy here, Mike. So on first and second down, they decide to put the ball in the air, and they both result in incompletion. So now it brings up third down and long, real deep inside your own territory. At the very least, you're trying to give yourself some breathing room if you're unable to pick up this first down.
Hey, go.
Oh, can't afford it. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
Go, let's go.
Now here's Lawrence. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This one will be from 37 yards out. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Saints will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Javon Holland.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
2nd down and 3. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalin Hyatt. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Saints going to use their second timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The man in motion is Watson. Throwing now from the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, kill. Here we go, son.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
13, Lou. All right, here we go. It's Go. It's
Now Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
13, Lou. 11. 30 left. 11, Agate. Here we go, son.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Red on red. Saint Bright. Silver.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll get this out to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Easy. Read it, 24. Read it. Go.
Lawrence now. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence to throw. No one open. He'll
Count for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stick with him again. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Right back to him on 1st down. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Shaheed in motion. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This a 57-yard attempt. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. The Saints lining up in punt formation. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. First and 10.
Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Go. Rip, 23. Here we go, sir.
On first and 10, Lawrence. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
All right, let's go. Eleven, 30 left. 11. Hot.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now.
Hey, go.
Third
Go.
and long.
11, Agek. Here we go, sir.
Throwing is Lawrence. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 92 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers. And
what a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He has Hyatt complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That's hard. He is in. Christian Watson, touchdown Saints. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Saints go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Hey. Think right. Silver.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Take right open. Go, let's go.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Lawrence. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send him over to the left. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A pickup there of 28 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Lawrence now on second down. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal. They'll drop to throw. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. They'll run here. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
11.
Big play. Third and goal coming up. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. This is first and 10. Shaheed in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 45 yards.
And this game certainly looks a lot different now after that completion, Mike. I mean, to pick up that many yards in the 2-minute drill, everybody in the huddle can just take a deep breath. All they need is a field goal. So right now, work the clock, possess the ball, send out your kicker to see if he can win it.
And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. Here's second down. They'll run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
This crowd into it now. It's third and 2. They'll stick to the ground. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds remaining in the game. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. So now a big spot coming here. This to win the game. This kick is good. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.